What's up, everybody? Today is the debut video of my new series, DBDtards, which stands for Dead by Daylight Retards, if you couldn't catch it the first time. So what this series will be primarily is a bunch of screenshots of just whether two idiots or maybe just one, on any platform, could be Twitter, Facebook, what have you. And it just kind of focuses on these idiots talking, and I am basically narrating the whole situation and giving my input as well. So I will say, because I've recorded a few videos ahead of time, and they'll be uploaded at a, let's just say, appropriate time, that this series does kind of venture off from just like screenshots online. They venture to more personal things because I've had my run-ins with retards in the community. So yeah, we'll get to that in due time. But starting off with episode 1, we have this absolute bitch on Facebook thinking she did something. And listen, it's one thing to think you did something and then be corrected in the comments, and then maybe be like, oh well, I guess you could be right, or just something whatever. But it's another thing when you double down and then you start blaming all the men. So it's one of those bitches. So let's get right into it. So here's the video, and you can see that the killer does attack a little too soon, and then she turns around and runs the opposite direction. So the post just starts off, and I'll never be able to do it again. Men, it's okay to just scroll. So sorry I'm playing your game. And in this series, I will typically blur people's names. However, I'm going to leave her last name unblurred because I think it's just so ironic being Cope as a last name, considering she can't cope with the fact that she's fucking wrong here, and then also being retarded about it. But someone says, "You will do it again." And then she says, "I hope so," whatever. I didn't screenshot the rest of that shit, but, moving on to another thread. This one being, that wasn't even a spin. I think he just attacked too soon. But it is easier to do than you think. And you have to keep in mind it won't always work, as killers can and will predict it. Now, he says killers. This guy isn't a fag. He just, in this group, you have to censor the word killer. In fact, just today I was trying to post something and it wouldn't let me post because I had the word slaughtered on it. I'm like, oh my god. And then, of course, after that change, it still didn't post because I had the word shit. So it's just like, dude, what are we doing? But I understand. Facebook's retarded, so you have to act retarded just to fit in with the algorithm and let things be posted. But that doesn't matter. We're here about this retarded instance. So, bitch says, "I didn't call it anything. I've been playing for a week. Just the first time it worked. LOL." And so this other guy chimes in, and at first it's just like, what a dick, But you'd get the wrong impression if that's what you thought of him. He says, "If you are that new, maybe don't post videos." That is a dickish thing to say. No lie there. And bitch says, "Bro's dead ass that upset about it? Scroll next time." And he says, "No one's upset. I just don't pat people on the back for not being retarded." And this is the comment of the fucking day here. Granted, this post was back in September 1st. But yeah. Fucking comment of the day, because there are so many people that think they do something and they don't, and then everyone's just patting them on the back, maybe stroking them off too. They're just doing something, and it's like, dude, unnecessary praise is fucking stupid. We don't need that here. We don't need that anywhere. So moving on, he replied to that comment, but he makes his own comment, and he says, "Sorry, but you did nothing. The Legion missed." And she says, "I'm so sorry. I've been playing for 7 days and I was proud. Why are all the men so upset?" And I had read through the thread, and it wasn't even that many men up in arms about her not doing anything. So someone else replies saying, "No one's upset. It's just the way you're saying it, and you're posting it like you're implying you did something." And This fucking dumb cunt says, yeah, I had no idea how to turn in a circle in a game while being chased 6 days ago, so I did do something. You fucking retard. Oh my god. It's... So then we get some other guys jerking her off, because with the Dead by Daylight community, there's so many gay people, so many trans people, you know, it is what it is. You never know who's a real woman and who's not, so... Yeah, I just wanted to put that in there, you know. Could be, well, I don't know. 2 chicks stroking each other off. They both have dicks, by the way. I don't know. Hey guys, Ghostface here while editing. And by the way, I hope you enjoyed that jump scare. Just kind of a last-second addition. Didn't even think about it until now. But where I was going with the whole transgender thing was there's so many gay people in here and people that just, you know, try to accept others that they will suck your dick when you do nothing. Like, they'll be like, they'll try to support you. Like, dude, this is almost toxic because you're setting these people up for failure in the future. Like, no, they you know, it's just, you're overwhelmingly positive, and that is a form of toxicity, especially in the workplace. But that's a story for another time for a different YouTube channel, perhaps. But this guy says, you'll learn more to improve around before the killer strikes, and it will be even more rewarding, LOL. Just got a heart reaction, nothing else. This other chick says, keep up the practice. Small moments like these are what we cherish most when we look back. And bitch replied, yes, that's all. And then this guy, understandably, is like, what's with the weird men comment? Pretty sure this game is a lot closer in female to male ratio than most games. And that's pretty much where I had enough of reading anything. I stopped screenshotting. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, this would be a gold mine. It really would have been. But I just didn't have it in me anymore to go on. And she just kind of went on to talk about how, well, it's mostly men that are upset. And here's the deal. We're not upset. We're just, like the one guy said, we don't need to give unnecessary praise to people that don't deserve it. Like, you did nothing in this clip. Essentially, you did nothing at all. The killer missed at hitting you, and you turned around 180 and ran the opposite direction. So, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, the thing is, when you're new to a game, I get it. You might think you did something, and you didn't. It happens. But, like I said earlier, it's one thing to admit, like, oh, well, I guess you're right. I was in the heat of the moment, I thought I did, but I guess maybe you are right, you know? Or you can say nothing at all and just take it. Or, you know, you can just delete the post. But when you double down and try to prove something, well, not only are you retarded, but you're fucking retarded. Man, it kind of reminds me of that Homelander moment in The Boys when he's like, are you fucking stupid? It's not rhetorical. I can't remember the rest of the quote, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little, you know, debut episode of DBDtards. I got a lot more coming eventually. I mean, I could post one each week so far, but they'll, you know, I'll run out of content very soon. But it is not hard to find more retarded Dead by Daylight comments. I mean, right now I'm surprised to see how many people are lashing out at other people for simply enjoying 2v8. I fucking love 2v8. It's my favorite event in Dead by Daylight. But I understand why people might not like it. But to just lash out at somebody because they say they enjoy the mode the most, because, you know, I mean, unlike me, some people have been playing this game since release, and they're pretty fucking tired of it. It's pretty stale. I totally get that, you know? Sometimes I get fucking bored of it too, and I haven't even been playing since the release of the game. But, yeah, I mean, just to lash out because someone likes a certain mode, that's fucking retarded. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, just saying, I guess I could get more content that way, but I got some other things coming soon, so stay tuned, as well as some more gameplay videos, and hopefully soon, some actual, like, quality content. I'll leave you in the dark on that comment, but, you know. Regarding the other video about saying how I'm lazy because right now my room's a mess because I'm moving shit around, you know, once that shit gets moved, which I did work on it today. We're not too lazy, but I did work on it today, and, yeah. Here soon, quality content. So stay tuned. I'll see you niggas in the next video. Make sure to stab that like button. You fucking nigga. Hey guys, editing Ghostface once more. This, by the way, was a clip when I was super high, just grinding blood points on my alt account, and, you I went against this baby killer, and it was a pretty funny match because, I was high as fuck, and, I'm just like, it seemed so intense, but in reality, the killer wasn't good, and it's just like, that's why I know some of my friends will, like, nag on me for throwing pallets early, but in my defense on this clip, it's just like, I know she's not gonna destroy the fucking pallet, so why not, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not using this gameplay just to appear like I'm really good at the game. It's just what I had available right now. So I hope you enjoyed.